I like my car and therefore wouldn't want anything to happen to it. But modern cars have very good anti-theft protection and are therefore very unlikely to be stolen. It may therefore surprise you to know that this JCB is 44% more likely to be stolen than a car. Over £1 million worth of construction equipment is stolen every week in the UK, and recovery rates are as low as 5%. Some estimates put the total cost of plant theft as high as £500 million a year. My name is Faye Coton and I'm going to report on Cesar on behalf of the CEA. I'm going to investigate the issue and find out what the industry is going to do to tackle plant theft. Ken, can you tell me please, what is Cesar?
Cesar is the Construction Equipment Security and Registration Scheme managed by the Construction Equipment Association. It is a scheme for combating plant theft.
As we've heard, a digger is far more likely to be stolen than a car. Why is this?
Well, car thefts have declined over recent years as their security has become more sophisticated. Conversely, plant is relatively easy to steal, and should it be stolen, is highly unlikely to be recovered.
Who is it who actually steals the machines?
It's organised crime. 75% of plant is stolen by firms who are stealing to order.
How do we know this?
We know of some reformed plant criminals, Faye. You may care to interview one as part of this programme.
Hi, Tony. I just want to ask you a few questions about plant theft. Firstly, how easy is it to steal the average digger?
It's very easy. A lot of the machines are never locked up, and when they are, one key will open them all. With smaller equipment, the lads on site will often chain them up, but a chain can be broken with a sledgehammer in 5 seconds. With the smaller machines, the minis and stuff like that, we just load them up on our wagon with an IAB.
So what do you think could be done to reduce plant theft?
Most lads in the know will avoid a machine with Cesar plates, because even if you strip the plates off and the serial number plate, the cops can still find the hidden chips with the scanners. It's risky being found in possession of a nicked machine, so they're definitely best avoided.
I'm here at JCB Roaster to interview Sales Director Yvette Henshaw-Bell and to see Cesar being fitted on the backhoe production line. Firstly, when did you adopt Cesar?
Well, we've been fitting the Cesar scheme on all our UK construction equipment as standard since November 2007.
And what feedback have you been getting from your customers?
Well, it's been really positive. I mean, our customers really see the benefits of this scheme.
Have you had any JCBs that have been fitted with Cesar stolen and now recovered?
We've recently recovered one that was stolen from the UK and it's turned up in the Middle East. But working with data tag, we've been able to identify that and it's now on its way back to its rightful owner.
I'm at the end of the backhoe production line and joining me is Lee Bagley. Can you tell me how long it takes to fit Cesar?
It takes about 15 minutes.
Can you show me one of the registration plates?
I can. One is fitted near side, one opposite side of the machine.
And can you show me where else the transponders are?
One is fitted under the registration plate near side. The others are around the cab area. For example, one is fitted to the steering wheel.
I'm here with PC Ralph and also a suspect JCB. Could you tell me how we'd identify a suspect JCB without Cesar?
I'd have to try and find either a tax list for the vehicle or a vehicle registration number. If not, I'd have to maybe try and start clambering over the vehicle, trying to find some sort of unique serial numbers.
And how do we identify a machine with Cesar?
With the Cesar plate, it's straight away, it's a visible identity. I just phone up the control room, pass the information relating to this vehicle, or even phone data tag myself, and they'll tell me the history and current status of this vehicle.
Plant theft is an industry problem. Many manufacturers have now fitted Cesar as standard or as optional equipment. What we need is for the entire industry to start demanding Cesar.
I'm here in Warrington in Cheshire to interview the Chief Executive Officer of A-Plant, Mr Satdar Well, at the company's head office. A-Plant is now one of the largest non-operated equipment rental companies in the world. How often do you suffer from plant theft?
We suffer quite a bit given the size of our fleet and our network and locations that we have in the UK, but I'm pleased to say we have a high recovery rate, about 96%.
What does it cost when you have a machine stolen?
There's the downtime of actually trying to source alternative machines for our customers, but it's more the goodwill with the customer in terms of nobody wants to lose a piece of equipment, and at the end of the day it's a cost that we can try and avoid for our customers where we can. A-Plant have adopted a very comprehensive approach to tackling plant theft. What precautions do you now take? All of our larger equipment is data and Cesar tagged, so over the last 5 years we've adopted this very comprehensive policy which now ensures that in excess of 80% of our fleet now is fitted with those.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
I'm in Harefield, Middlesex, to meet Mike Raval, the plant director of leading utility contractor Clancy Dockwra. Clancy Dockwra was one of the first contractors to adopt the Cesar scheme, and they have been instrumental in spreading the word about Cesar. What are the most common types of equipment that are stolen?
Mini excavators, backhoe loaders, telescopic handlers, compressors, dumpers.
What is the impact of plant theft on a contract?
It has far-reaching effects because, one, it affects the contract in terms of monetary loss, but also upheaval.
When was the last time you had a machine stolen?
We haven't had one stolen recently. There's probably a few factors for that because, one, the Cesar system, two, our immobilisation, and three, we also paint all our equipment in corporate colours, which does have a great deal of assistance in deterring thieves.
Do you see a time when Cesar could become mandatory?
I think it will become that way because not only will insurance companies be insisting on it, but I also think you'll find that the finance houses will also make it mandatory.
Thank you, Mike. I'm joined by Neil Clutterbuck from Allianz, a leading insurance company. He's also secretary of the British Machinery Insurers Association. Do you put premiums up after your customers have made a claim?
Not as a general rule, but what we are seeing now is that the premium levels for plant are rising as a result of the theft trends that we're seeing in the UK.
Do you give your customers a discount for Cesar registered machines?
We do in many instances. I think it's important that an insurer recognises a client's portfolio and the exposure that it represents. Those clients who adopt strong security measures such as Cesar do benefit from discounts.
I've investigated Cesar and visited manufacturers, contractors and hire companies. And I've spoken to representatives of the insurance industry. I've even spoken to a reformed criminal. I've been impressed by people's reaction to Cesar and its proven effectiveness. I'm now back with Ken Bainbridge of the CEA for the final word on the subject.
Stopping plant theft starts with Cesar. It's a simple, affordable and effective device for stopping plant theft.